Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting Next.js project video. In this video, we're going to build a Zoom-like video call web application using Next.js 15 and JioCloud. First, let me show you a demo of this web application. So, if I reload the page, here you can see we have a small heading first and then we have a input box to enter our room ID. So let's enter a room ID. Let's say the room ID will be Shajal. Now if I click here to join, this will redirect us to a room page. Now here you can see we are in the room page. Here you can see we have the video on, so you can turn off your video, you can turn off your microphone. Here you can see they have the settings to change your audio and change your speaker also. And here you can give your name, and here you can see they have personal links, so you can copy this link and share to others. So now let's join to the meeting. If I click here to join, now you can see we are in the meeting and you can see the interface. It's amazing, it's just like the Zoom. Here you can turn on your camera if you want, you can turn off your camera, you can turn on your microphone or turn off your microphone. Another feature you can get here is the screen share feature. So here you can see you can share your screen, and which is awesome. Now I can stop sharing. Here you can see you can change your settings here, and here you can see you have the option to send messages. Here you can see how many people are joining the meeting, and here you can copy the link to share with the people you want to do the Zoom call. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new incognito window to join the meeting with another name. So I'm going to copy this link here, and here I'm going to join with the name like Naruto. So now if I click here to join, now you can see I'm in the Zoom call with Shajo. So here you can see now we have two people here. So here you also have the same kind of functionality, and now you can send messages. For example, if I say something like this and send the message, and now if I go to the other window, so here, and now here you can see the message. So it's sent by Naruto, and here you can see the time, and you can reply to this message. And now if you go to the other one, you can see the message immediately. That's awesome. So it's working exactly like the Zoom. Now you can leave the meeting, and if you want you can rejoin or return to the home page. So now I'm going to close this one, and now here you can see now we have only one person. So now I'm going to also leave from here and return to the home page. So this is our application, and you can see how awesome this application is. And we're going to build this application using the latest version of Next.js, which is Next.js 15, and also we are going to use ZEGOCLOUD. You guys already know about Next.js 15. So now I'm going to introduce you to the ZEGOCLOUD. So first I'm going to open their website. So this is the ZEGOCLOUD website, and the first question is, what is ZEGOCLOUD? ZEGOCLOUD is a global communication service provider which provides developer-friendly and powerful SDK and API to build many communication features on their app, such as video call, chat, video conference, live streaming, etc. So if I show you their products, you can see they have video call, voice call, live streaming, in-app chat, cloud recording, AI effect, superboard, digital human. So you can build these kinds of communication feature in your project using low code. That means you can easily build this feature if you use ZEGOCLOUD services. And if I scroll here, you can see they have 20 plus UI kits, 50 plus component ready to use, and you can easily customize this one. And you can see they take very low code to implement this kind of features. And in this video, we're going to use their video call services to build this amazing video call application. And all the links will be given in the description. And if you sign up using this link, you will get 10,000 free minutes, which is awesome. You can build different types of communication feature in your website or in your web app using this free minute, which is awesome. So I highly encourage you to try this ZEGOCLOUD. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can build video call application using this ZEGOCLOUD. Now let's sign up to the ZEGOCLOUD. So for this, I'm going to click here to the sign up button and it will redirect us to a sign up page. Here you can see we are redirect in a sign up page. Here we need to provide some of our information to create our free account. So here I am going to put my first name, my last name, then I am going to select my country from here, and then I'm going to enter my email. So TechDev Warriors at gmail.com. Then here I'm going to click to their privacy policy. Now what we need to do is we need to get a code in our email and then enter this verification code here to verify that our email is existed. So I'm going to click here to get the verification code. Now I'm going to put the verification code here and then I'm going to put a strong password here. So I'm going to choose my own. So after putting the password, I'm going to click here to start our free trial. Now we're in the dashboard and here you can see we get 10,000 free minutes and it's huge. Can you imagine it? It's 10,000 free minutes. By using this, you can build many communication feature in your website. So that's awesome. Now click here to go to the dashboard. Now this is the beautiful dashboard of the ZEGOCLOUD. So our sign up process is completed. Now we are going to set up a Next.js 15 project. So for this, I'm going to create a new folder here and I'm going to name this Jigo Video App. Now I'm going to open this using my Visual Studio Code, and in the Visual Studio Code, I'm going to open a new terminal and I'm going to run npx create next app at the rate latest, and I'm going to add a dot slash so that all the files are installed in this folder, and then I'm going to hit enter. And we're going to click Y to proceed, and we are not going to use TypeScript for this project. We're going to use ESLint, Tailwind CSS also. We do not need the source directory. We're going to use the app router, and the turbo pack is for the development process. It will faster your development, but for now I'm going to use the regular one, so which is npm run dev. And then we do not need to customize our import alias. So now this will install all the packages for our project. So let's wait some time to complete this installation. Our installation is completed. Now let's go to your Tailwind config and here remove the extend part because we do not need it. Then go to the app. This is the main folder where we are going to work, and in the global CSS remove all of this extra code because we do not need it. And then in page.js, so this is the main page. So when you go to the localhost 3000, this page will appear to the screen. So I'm going to delete everything here and I'm going to use a shortcut RAFC, and I'm going to create a component boilerplate and I'm going to name this homepage. Now if you want to use the shortcut, you have to install a extension, so I'm going to show you. So the extension is called ES7 React Redux React Native Snippet. So by installing this package, you can use this shortcut. So this is our home, and then go to the layout. layout is the overall wrapper of our project. So if you add something here, this will be added to all the page you create in this project. So here we are going to change the metadata. Metadata is very important for SEO purposes. So I'm going to name this ZEGOCLOUD video call app. So I'm going to hit save. Now in the page, I'm going to use some class name to see if our tailwind is working or not. So I'm going to use text for Excel, text red 950. Now let's hit save and use npm run dev to run our project, and then go to the browser and go to the localhost 3000. So this is our project. Here you can see we have different color and bigger font. That means our tailwind is working properly. Now we are going to start designing our homepage. So let's go to our project, and here we do not need these extra classes, so remove these. And the first div have a class name of hide screen. This one will be flex, items will be center, flex will be in the column direction, justify center, bg will be blue 950. Now if I hit save, and here you can see we have a blue background, and in the center we have the home page text. So now inside this div we have a h1 with the class name of text 27 pixel. In margin bottom will be 4. In medium screen text will be 35 pixel. In large screen text will be 50 pixel. Text will be center. Font will be bold, and leading will be 4 rem, and text color white. And inside this h1 we have video call application using, then we have a span, and this span have a class name of text YOLO 300, and inside this span we have ZEGOCLOUD. So ZEGOCLOUD. Now if I hit save and go to our project, so here you can see we have video call application using ZEGOCLOUD. So here we have a break tag, so we are going to use a break tag so that the ZEGOCLOUD text will be in a new line. So now if I hit save, so now you can see video call application using ZEGOCLOUD, and it looks nice. So after the heading we have a input box, and input type will be text, and this one will be self-closing. We don't need the name and value for now, and the placeholder will be enter room ID. So in this input box we are going to enter a room ID to go to the room page, and then here we have a class name of px8 py3, width will be 1 by 2, that means half, rounded large, outline will be none, bg will be grade 300. And now if I hit save and go to our project, so here you can see we have this input box to enter our room ID, and here you can type anything. Next we have a button to join the room page. So here we are going to use a link from next link, and here the href will be slash room slash, and then here we are going to add a room ID variable. So this route is not yet implemented and the room ID is not implemented yet. So for now, let's use hash. And inside this link, we'll have a button. And the button type will be submit. And the button text will be join. And the button will have a class name of px will be 8, py will be 2, rounded large, bg will be rows 600, text white, margin top will be 4. Now if I hit save and go to our projects, here you can see we have a button to join our video call or in the room page. So now we have to store our room ID. So for this, I'm going to use state variable. And to use state, we have to convert this component into a client component, because in Next.js, every component is a server component. And in server component, we cannot use any hooks. So to use hooks, we need to convert our component in client component. And how can we convert a component into a client component? We can use client directive at the top to convert this into a client component. So that's it. Now we are going to create a state variable for room ID and set room ID and use state. Initially this one will be an empty string. Now in the input, in the on change, we are going to get the event, and then we are going to set our room ID to e.target.value. That's it. And then the value property will be the room ID. That's it. Now we are going to add the URL here. So the URL will be room slash, then we are going to pass our room ID. So now if I hit save, and now if I enter a room ID like my name and click here to join, so this one will go to the slash room slash the room ID, but this page does not exist right now. So we have to implement this page. So to create a dynamic page, what we need to do is in the app, first we are going to create a folder called room, because we have room at the at the URL, and inside this room we are going to use this third bracket, and here we are going to pass the property that we are going to pass the room ID, and then inside this we are going to use page.js. That's it. Now here I am going to use RFC to create the component boilerplate, and I am going to name it room page. And now if I hit save, and now if I go to our project, now you can see, so here is the error that the default export is not a React component. So let's reload the page. So now you can see we have our room page. So we are in the room page. The next thing is to extract the room ID in our room page. So for this, what we are going to do is, here we are going to get a props which is params. So we are receiving a props params, and then we'll get the room ID. So room ID, and in Next.js 15, the params is an asynchronous operation. So we need async way to get the params value. So for this reason, I am going to convert this into an async component, and here we are going to await our params, and we're going to get our room ID. And here you have to put the name that you put here and in your in here. So this is the value you are getting from the param. So here we are getting the room ID. So now if I console log room ID, and if I hit save, and here you can see the console log and it's the room ID. So next what I am going to do is I am going to create a component folder. So components, and inside this I am going to create a room.tsx, not tsx, sorry, jx, and I'm going to use RFC to create the component boilerplate. So here we are going to add the logic for our room page for our video call and everything. So and then I'm going to add this in our room. So here, so inside this div, let's add room, and we're going to pass our room ID. So room ID will be room ID. That's it. Now let's go to the room page. So here we are receiving the room ID, and now here if I console log room ID, and if I hit save, and here you can see we get the room ID. Cool. Next what we need to do is I am going to open the ZEGOCLOUD documentation. So this is the documentation to implement the video call, and don't worry, all the links will be given in the description. So the documentation is very easy, you can read it to learn everything. It's very easy. So first what we need to do is we need to install these dependencies. So let's install this. So copy this one, and I'm going to split the terminal and I'm going to paste it here and hit enter to install this package. Next what we need to do is we need to import the Jigo UI kit prebuild from @JigoCloud / Jigo UI kit prebuild. So I'm going to copy this. So let's copy and paste it here, and as you can see the package is installed successfully. Next what we need to do is, so this is a function that generates a random ID. So I'm going to copy this function. So this is just a function that generates random ID, nothing special here. So here you can see it takes the character, and by the value we pass here as a length, it generates some random ID. So I'm going to copy this and paste it outside of the component. So this is the random ID. Next what we need to do is we need to create a function called myMeeting. So let's create. So inside this, and another thing is we have to convert this into a client component. So I'm going to use client. Now inside this I'm going to create a function called myMeeting, and this one will be an async function which receive an element, and then if I go here, so here you can see we need the app ID and app secret. So first copy this and paste it here. Now the question is how can we get the app ID and server secret? So to get the app ID and server secret, we need to go to our JigoCloud dashboard. So here we are going to create a new project. So click here to create a new project. Here you can see they have a lot of other services like video conference, live streaming, and all of this. So we are going to use the voice and video call. So click here and then click here next, and first give your project a name. So I'm going to give this Jigo app. Let's say video app. Now we are going to start with UI kit. So click here. So you can see it's creating our project. So let's wait to complete the project creation. The project is created successfully. Now click here to go back. So here you can see it still says that creating. So let's refresh the page. So now you can see our project created successfully. So click here And here you can see you have the app ID, and here you have the server secret. So I'm not going to show you my server secret. You can get it for free when you sign up in the ZEGOCLOUD. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this to, and then I'm going to paste it in an environment variable. So for the environment variable, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a .env dot local file here, and here I am going to give next public. So first one is app id, and then we have next public server secret. So now I'm going to copy the app id here and the server secret here, and then I'm going to work on our room page. So I copy my app id and server secret in our environment file. Now we are going to use it here. So here this one will be next. So process dot env dot next public app id, and then for the server secret I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and this one will be server secret. And another thing that is we need the app id as a number format, but this is the string format, so we are going to convert this into a number. So for this I am going to use this plus sign to convert this into a number. So now I'm going to hit save. So now we have our app id and server secret. Now let's go to the documentation here. Next, what we need to create a kit token. So let's copy this first and paste it here. So we are creating a kit token using this Jigo UI kit preview that we import previously, and here we are using this generate kit token for test. So we are creating a token, and here we are passing our app id. So this is our app id, then our server secret. So this is our server secret, then the room id. So we are getting the room id as a props here. Then we are passing this random id, and for this random id we are using this random id function, and we are passing the length 5. So these two are the random id. So that's how we are creating the kit token. So next what we need is we need to create an instance object from kit token. So let's copy this and paste it here. So this one is creating a instance for this kit token using this kit token. So that's it. Then we need to use this jp.join room. So I am going to copy this thing and paste it here. Then I'm going to explain it to you. So now here we are using this jp, and then we are calling this join room, and here we are passing some elements, and the first one is the container is the element. So here we are going to use our container. The shared link is just to generate a URL link that you can share to the person you want to do the video call. So here you can see in share link, the name will be the personal link, and this URL is just generating the URL. So windows.location.protocol. So this one will be creating your URL like localhost 3000 slash the room ID. And then the scenario, this thing is the important thing. So inside the scenario, we have the mode. So this mode will be Jigo UI kit preview dot and the functionality you want to use. For this one, we are going to use one-on-one call. So that's why I am using the one-on-one call. And now I'm going to hit save. Next, what we need to do is we need to use here the ref, and the ref we're going to pass our my meeting, and we're going to use some class name here. So the class name will be width will be screen and width will be full. and height will be screen. So that's it. Now if I hit save, and if I go to our project, so let's go to the home page now. Just refresh the page. So let's enter a room ID. So I'm going to give my name and click here to join. So now you can see we're in the room page, and here you can see we have this very beautiful page which design automatically give us automatically by the ZEGOCLOUD. We do not need to do anything. Here you can turn on or off your camera, turn on or off your mic, and here you can also have some option. So let's join to the meeting. So here you can give your own name like my name, and I'm going to click here to join. Now you can see we are inside the meeting. Here I can use my camera also. I can turn off it, turn off my microphone. Here I can share my screen, and this is crazy. So here you can see I can share my screen here, which is awesome. Then we have some setting options to change your microphone to speakers. Then here we have this link that we can share with the other person that we want to do the group call. So let's copy this one, and then here you can see how many people are joined here. So for now there are only one people, and here you can use the messages. So here you can send messages. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join as a new user. So I'm going to go to the incognito window and paste the link and hit enter. So let's allow this, and now here you can see. So if I turn off, and let's join with a different name like Naruto. Let's click here to join. Now you can see here are two people. So one is Naruto and then is me. So now if I send message, then let's send a message. Hi everyone, and the message is sent. And here you can also mute and mute your audio, video, share your screen, and you can also change your setting. And let's go to the real one. So here you can see now we receive the message, hi everyone. So everything works properly, and we have this beautiful video calling app ready to use. And you can see how easy it is to build this video calling app using ZEGOCLOUD. So let's close here. So return to home page and close this. So now you can see here we have only one. Let's close this one, return to home page, and return to our main project. So this is our video calling app, and you can see how easy it is to implement this feature using the ZEGOCLOUD. And if you want to build this feature using on your own, it will may take 6 to 8 months to implement these types of functionality, and you are getting it only a 30 minutes tutorial. You can learn it. So I highly encourage you to try this ZEGOCLOUD and its services. So that's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more interesting web development content. Thanks for today.